Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer from Jolly Pumpkin. This is Biere. So I reviewed a 3-year-old bottle. This is now in cans. So this was canned a month and a half ago? Yeah, something like that. And wow, really cool. We have, beautiful black can. This can conditioned beer because we saw that beautiful carbonation on that bottle. Generally, a lot of beers that are like that are bottle conditioned. They have residual sugar in the beer and then or added sugar in the beer along with yeast, and it's going to re-ferment in the bottle. You can actually can condition too, so you can have re-fermentation occurring in the can. So it's really awesome. So this is a farmhouse beer. Small one. It's 4.5%. It is oak aged and can conditioned. So really awesome stuff. That famous dog is on there. Oh wow, yeah. That's can conditioned, yeah. Showing off some of this carbonation. I have it pretty cold, and it is a bubbly one, right? And this is actually fresh because this beer definitely transitions with or changes with time. It does have, I think, some amount of Brett in there, so it's going to develop and change with age. And here we have it pretty fresh, so I'm really curious to see how it goes. So the beer comes in a light gold color, fluffy, beautiful head. It really shows off this Belgian brewing tradition. A lot of American examples of Belgian beer just aren't able to create this, but I guess the can conditioning does. And light haze to it. It looks beautiful. So the beer has this, that Brett Funk. I called it on the last one lemon curdy. It has a lemony kind of attack to it, but this is obviously very different. It's so much more fresh, and it seems a little less complex. And maybe it's a little less funky, but it smells like decently acidic as well. Well, actually, this beer is actually not that sour. It's just slightly tart. But yeah, it's got that light kind of like fruity, like the Brett Funk is sort of that kind of like funky lemon thing. Oh, it's so refreshing. Yeah, that's awesome. So, despite it being quite fresh, it still has that lively kind of a little bit of acid up front. Again, it really reminds me of like a signature, like a transition between like what I think of like some like more traditional saisons and updated recipes. And also what Hill Farmstead does, because it has that little bit of like oak aging and the light kind of acidity and the Brett dryness to it. The Brett flavors in there too. So up front it has, oh man, there's like peach, ripe peach, apricot, just like really nice kind of fruity qualities. Possible addition possibly from just the hops, but also very likely from the Brett used in here, wherever they get the Brett from. House culture. And then a little bit of wood drying on this one. So much flavor for 4.5. And then it's got a beautiful fluffy mouthfeel. That is killer. Wow. Dry. So dry. And then now it's also hoppy. Yeah. It's a nice like hop bitterness is driving on the back end that didn't really exist in a 3-year-old bottle. 4.5% beer. This beer is decently hoppy. Yeah, this is awesome. I'm gonna continue with the same rating. I think just as good as the, if anything, like better than the bottle that was so old. Get your hands on some 4 packs of this. I mean, that's a crusher. Just so delicious, so impactful flavor for such a tiny beer. Again, 4.5%. We're talking about Bud Light's 4.2. And man, the amount of, playfulness here, the carbonation and the mouthfeel and the head and the amount of flavor they can get here, a little bit of acidity, that kind of like fruit note in here, that like beautiful light malt that drives in the hoppy bitterness that drives on the back end. It's just so much packed in such a tiny beer. 96. This is Jolly Pumpkin Biere. Get it fresh, get it in cans. Absolutely delicious. Even age them if you'd like. Until next time, guys. Cheers. Later.